What's up, guy? It's your guy Christine. We are back, and on today's tutorial we want to look at rafters, and we basically want to look at common rafters in a roof. So what are these common rafters? These are small rafters that are located in between the principals or at both the principal rafters, in between the principal rafters. It can be at both ends or in between. They can also be located in between the trusses. So on today's tutorial, we want to look at whereby we have the common rafters in between the trusses. That is what we are going to look at. So if we look at the plan that we have, this is the common rafters that we have. These are the common rafters. 150 by 50 millimeters common rafters spaced at 50 millimeters center to center. And you can see on this type of roof we have the trusses at 2000 millimeters center to center. So we need to calculate the number of the common rafters. So the common rafters are in between the trusses. So we need to calculate the number of trusses, and we also need to calculate the number of the rafters, so that we can be able to get the number of the common rafters. So now let's proceed to calculating the number of the common rafters that we have. Let's proceed to calculating the number of the common rafters that we have. So we've said the common rafters are 150 by 50 at 500 millimeters center to center. So for us to get the number, it's the length divided by spacing plus 1. So let's look at our length. If you look at the common rafters, they are starting from a point here up to this end. So it's not inclusive of the walls. So we are taking the span, that is 13500, divided by the spacing, which is 500 plus 1. That gives us 28 rafters. So it means if we didn't have the trusses in between, we'll have 28 rafters starting from here, spaced at 500, all the way up to this point. We'll have 28 rafters. But now that is not the case. We have the trusses in between. So we also need to get the number of the trusses that are there. Remember, the trusses are 200 millimeters. Sorry, the trusses at 2000 millimeters center to center. So we have our trusses. If you look at the trusses, they are starting somewhere, at some point here. So they are not starting on the wall. You don't place your truss here on the wall. So we are going to take the length, the same thing. We are going to take the length, we divide by the spacing, and then we add 1. So that is 13500 divided by 2000 plus 1. It gives us 8 trusses. So we have 8 trusses. But if we remember, we said if we didn't have the rafters, if we didn't have the trusses, sorry, we'll have 28 rafters running like that. But now that is not the case. We have the trusses, and we've seen we have 8 in numbers. Now let's get the number of the common rafters that are here. How many common rafters do we have? Now we need to get the number. We've gotten the number of the trusses. The trusses here are 8 in number. And then if we've said if we didn't have the trusses, we'll have the rafters here being 28. So for us to be able to get the number of the common rafters, we are going to take the entire rafters, which are 28, and then we subtract the number of the trusses. So we have 20 common rafters. So and this length of 13500 at a spacing of 500, we'll have 20 common rafters, and also we have 8 trusses at 2000 millimeters center to center. So guys, that is how we calculate the number of common rafters. Very simple. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the subscription. Kindly, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Guys, I've come to realize that most people that watch the videos have not subscribed. Please subscribe, and don't forget to share, like, and most importantly, don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you guys for your time. Until next time, bye bye.